her to the kitchen. They were gone for 15 minutes. When they came back, Vanessa's dress was fine and Trevor looked flushed. He said they were just talking, that she was asking him medical questions about her mom's knee surgery. I wanted to scream. We left early. I told my family I had a headache. Trevor drove home in silence while I cried in the passenger seat. He swore nothing happened. He swore he loved me, that Vanessa was just friendly, that I was overreacting. But I could see it in his eyes. That same look all the others had. That curiosity. That interest. We broke up in February. He said he needed to focus on his residency. I saw him at a restaurant in March with a blonde woman. It was not Vanessa, but it might as well have been. I was done. I stopped dating. I stopped going to family events. I told my mom I was busy with work, that I would visit when I could. She was disappointed, but I did not care anymore. I was tired of being humiliated. I was tired of Vanessa winning. Then something weird happened. I started volunteering at this literacy program at the local library. One of the programs they had was corresponding with inmates who were trying to improve their reading and writing skills. I signed up because I needed something to do with my time, and I figured helping people learn to read was a good cause. They matched me with an inmate named Michael. He was 34, serving the last 2 years of a 7-year sentence for armed robbery. His first letter was short, just a few sentences thanking me for volunteering and saying he hoped to improve his writing before he got out. I wrote back. I told him about my work as a project manager at a tech company, about my love for hiking, about the weather in Michigan, basic stuff. He wrote back with more details. He told me about growing up in Detroit, about making bad choices. When he was young, about how prison had given him time to think about the man he wanted to be. His writing was rough but honest. There was something raw about it that I found refreshing. We kept writing. Once a week at first, then twice a week, then almost every day. Michael told me about the books he was reading, about the anger management classes he was taking, about his plans for when he got out. He wanted to get a job in construction, maybe go to community college eventually. He had an aunt in Grand Rapids who said he could stay with her until he got on his feet. I told him about my family, about Vanessa, about feeling invisible and inadequate and angry. Michael did not judge me. He did not tell me to be more confident or to just ignore her. He said, "Your cousin sounds like a miserable person who only feels good when she is making other people feel bad. That is not about you. That is about her." Something about the way he said it, the simplicity of it, made sense to me. We wrote to each other for 8 months. I started looking forward to his letters more than anything else in my week. He was funny and thoughtful and vulnerable in ways that the men I had dated never were. Maybe it was because he was in prison and had nothing to lose, or maybe it was just who he was. Then one day he wrote and told me he was